Since we observe PropTech and the trends in this technological industry since its very beginning, 10 years following the start of our role in PropTech, we clearly see that PropTech in Europe is maturing, but it's maturing unevenly. And some subsectors are maturing faster, while others are still in their infancy, yet others are in growth stage. And the uneven maturity of subsectors in PropTech is motivated and is influenced by a number of reasons. Some of the strongest reasons are external circumstances like the EU-level legislation, like the EU taxonomy, the Green Deal, and all related legislative acts, which, for example, stirred the turbulent development of energy tech subsector, for example. And other reasons are intrinsic. They are internal for the PropTech industry. And this is, for example, the fact that in certain areas we have too many tech solutions of the same size, and or solutions that lack enough innovation. And yet another reason is the fact that, for example, market and transact PropTechs are always the first ones to occur in any country. So obviously, they being the first are also the first to mature. So these are the three main reasons why we have this turbulent and maturing state of PropTech currently. Based on the latest Gartner hype cycle released for 2025, Gartner defined at least close to 30 categories of artificial intelligence. Obviously, we cannot talk about AI in general because all these categories suppose completely different technologies. And what Gartner Hype Cycle for AI for 2025 say is that AI technologies are currently spread across the first 4 phases of the cycle. No technologies have reached the plateau of productivity yet. And the first 4 sectors of our stages of the cycle are innovation trigger. We have the majority, close to 20 technologies there. Just in the first one, they're so new and unexploited yet. Next, the peak of inflated expectations, the throw disillusionment, and only 3 types of technologies are in the slope of enlightenment. These are model, I will cite them, model distillation, which is part of machine learning and is the process of transferring knowledge from a large model to a smaller one. The second one is knowledge graphs, which organize information about real-world entities and the relationship between them into graph-like structure, providing a semantic layer of context for data. And the third one is cloud AI services, known as artificial intelligence as a service, such are, for example, Google Cloud, Amazon Web Services, or Microsoft Azure, some platforms that we are well aware of. These services provide access to AI capabilities such as machine learning and natural language processing to businesses without requiring businesses to build and manage their own expensive, complex AI infrastructure. All other types of AI technologies are yet to be developed, and there's no clear massive cases of their applicability. Several technologies such as AI agents, which used to be very widespread in PropTech, AI-ready data, responsible AI, AI engineering, and multimodal AI, are positioned at or near the peak of inflated expectations. This means that people are more talking about this type of technologies, then to have real impact and real applicability of them in real life. And for example, AI agents used to be some sort of a fashionable type of technology a few years ago in PropTech. And last year, and this is 2024 and 2023, the previous one, we saw the bankruptcy of many of such solutions in PropTech. So obviously, it is not only the technology itself, but it is solving a larger problem, which obviously these technologies just cannot do it on their own. And for example, in 2024, generative AI proved to be widely also overestimated. This is also proven by the Gartner hype cycle, that is, which says that the generative AI is well into the throes of disillusionment. Which means that businesses see that it is not the technology itself needs to be developed further in order to have real life applicability. And some of the issues with Gen AI were, for example, related to the text generating category, because Gen AI is too large just to talk in general about this technology, but the text generating part and tools of Gen AI, we had some very scandalous cases when Gen AI tools provided completely false information, proved that it is not risk-free as believed. And two more forms of AI very widely spread in PropTech. One is predictive AI, which is part of many data analytical PropTech platforms, and it is definitely a competitive advantage. In my personal perception, this is really the way AI plays a very thorough role in PropTech. And the other way AI is applied in PropTech, it is AI for surveillance, and that it is loaded with very high risk of misuse and mistreatment of ordinary people by people in power. So it is just in a conclusion to what I said thus far, I would like to emphasize that AI technologies, which are of utmost importance at the moment, it is even more important to have regulation to control the risk of abuse from people in power using these technologies rather than the technologies themselves. So the regulatory basis and the regulatory framework to control these technologies is far more important than the development of the technologies themselves. And regarding the second part of your question, which technologies beyond AI are driving change, I would say that there are many technologies, definitely the business information modeling with the digital twins. However, I get really much fascinated by material science technologies, which are truly innovative. They are a result of many years of research. The district itself is not just like any other event. It is definitely, it stands out among any other international event in Europe, as it is a catalyzer, it is an accelerator, and it is an international community builder. Catalyzer because it provides the environment to compare information from different points of the world, thus creating the big picture. It is an accelerator because it makes possible people to meet together and to talk one-to-one and reach to deals. And it is international community builder because it opens Spain to many other countries in the world. and it also allows other people from other parts of the world to know better Spain.